When you go back to the Mossadegh coup in 1952 or 3, I always get the date wrong, that was the beginning of American coups around the world. And it was the height of the Cold War, and they all had terrible blowback. It can be traced from overthrowing Mossadegh, who was, in their view, in a constitutional way elected as prime minister, bringing back the Shah. It can be traced to leading to the 1979 backlash, which was the revolution. And then they went to Congo, right? They killed off Patrice Lumumba. And what happened in Congo? You had, years and decades of Mobutu and murders and repression. And then it was in Central America and
Chile, yeah.
And South America, all the backing of all these, military regimes during the Cold War. I mean, horrendous bedfellows, all talked about in geopolitics, which were really bad for the people of those countries. So it's a big question. When does the US intervene in a political way? In Bosnia, as we talked about, it was humanitarian and it was successful, but in a political way to make it work for the people and not just for the oil and not just for, control or hemispheric dominance or whatever. And by the way, can the United States separate its own foreign policy goals from Benjamin Netanyahu's foreign policy goals? That's a very key question. In this regard, in regard to the Middle East and specifically to Iran.